Sometimes you're friends with who you work with. And sometimes your friends are your greatest enemies of all.
No, that was a hilarious joke.
Are you ready to order?
I just want water. Anywho, who are you? What are you doing here?
The name's McNeely. Brian McNeely. And as I was saying earlier, just before I told that hilarious joke, I used to be on the force.
Right.
Well, what I didn't tell you, and what I probably should tell you, seeing as we're going to be detective partners and possibly best friends before this is all done, is that I was removed from the force.
Thank you.
There I was, just like any other shift on my beat, when all of a sudden, something came up that was very suspicious. I didn't know what to do. I had my gun in my hand. It all happened so fast. I didn't know which one to shoot. I made the wrong call.
Well, I'm sure that'll never come play down the road.
Yeah, no, I doubt it, yeah.
But I meant, like, why are you here? Like the diner. How'd you find me?
Oh, it was in the paper.
Oh. Right.
I knew I had to do something once I found out the mayor's wife had been killed.
Mayor's wife? Where'd you find that?
Oh, it was also in the paper.
Oh. I gotta read the paper.
So, what are you thinking?
Well, what?
This case.
Oh, well. The victim's American, apparently the mayor's wife, and the cause of death? None.
How long you been working on this case?
Long enough.
Okay, so, what's next? Do you think maybe we should have a chat with the mayor about his dead wife?
You got to read the paper.
It truly was a tragedy what happened to my wife. I am sad.
I hear she was a lovely woman, Mr. Mayor. Some even referred to her as a Southern belle.
Oh, yes, she was grand. I'm sorry, I'm just a little confused. I already spoke with the detectives at the Smith & Son agency.
Shut your mouth, you son of a bitch!
Action, eyes out!
Let me straight with you, Buster. There's a woman that's sliced in her throat and we think it was you. No, we know it was you!
Why would I do such a thing?
Because you're German, and you're mad! You're mad at America! You're mad you lost the war!
What war?
World War!
Which one?
Both of them!
Ah! John, God damn it! Sit down!
Thought he was reaching for a weapon.
So, Mr. Mayor, your wife died,
Yes.
and you're sad.
About what?
Your wife.
Oh, yes. Very sad.
Right. And what about the reports that you and the missus were having an argument the night of her death?
What?
No, yeah, we argued sometimes, but it was just like couple stuff.
Right. Well, what about the report that the word divorce was floating around in this argument? Which would mean that you wouldn't be acquiring any wealth from your wife's inheritance from her father. Her father being one of the heads of Smith & Son Corporations and currently on his deathbed in a coma.
Was this on the paper?
Well, I was in my office all night, so that's my alibi.
Do you have anyone to vouch for that?
No.
Okay.
If you gentlemen don't mind, I'm a man in the 50s. So I'm a very busy man.
Right. Be seeing you, Mr. Mayor.
Oh, shit. Actually, detectives, I remember that she was supposed to meet with a Korean man on the day she died. He probably killed her, I think.
Thank you. Well, case closed. The killer's Korean.
John.
Probably mad because of the Korean War. But where do we find him? Is there a Koreatown?
John, no. He's definitely the killer.
Oh. Right, because he's German.
No, because of the money. He doesn't want to lose it in the divorce. Although, killing her wouldn't really solve that problem, but I don't know. That guy definitely killed somebody.
Oh. Well, that was easy. Mr. Mayor. Oh, my God. Huh. Suicide.
But no, he was murdered.
Oh, right. Yeah, you know, where?
Muduh.
Jesus. Well, let's go see if we can find anything.
Well, I don't know. Where I come from, I was taught that search for clues is a very long and tedious process. So
I got it.
All right.
Meet me in my office noon today. Signed A. Ivankov. Ivankov. That ring any bells? John! John, where are you going?
To the diner!
Okay, why are you going to the diner?
You're not the only one with a tragic backstory, you know?
John, did you know this person?
Yes! He was my boss at Smith & Son. Now, you might not believe this, but I haven't always been a detective.
No, yeah, I got that immediately.
I worked in the mailroom with my best friend, Gene. Well, good friend. We were friendly. We worked together. The job was all right, but I wanted something more. I always dreamt of becoming a real detective one day, maybe saving up enough money to start my own agency.
Sorry, I thought there was going to be a flashback here.
We don't got the budget for a flashback, but my boss, Ivankov, he was a bastard. He'd keep me in that mailroom forever if he had the chance. But one day, I was sorting mail as per usual when I came across a suspicious letter. It was no address, it was half open, and when I looked inside, it read, Muduh.
What?
It read Muduh! I knew I should have turned it over immediately, but I wanted to prove to them I could solve it on my own. So I went to where the note read. And when I walked inside, there was a woman, apparently the mayor's wife, with her throat sliced open.
Jesus.
I got scared. I turned back and told Ivankov everything. He fired me on the spot, said I was an insurance liability. I've been on my own ever since.
This was yesterday, John.
Correct.
Right. What about the note?
They took it for evidence.
John, we've got to find this guy. He's our only lead.
But what about the Korean?
There is no Korean. The mayor was reading that off of a note on the table. It's probably just to throw us off the scent.
No Korean?
But there's one thing for sure. Somehow, this guy is involved with all this. Between him and the father, there are only two leads. And the father's in a coma.
Well, the father's American, so no way he could have done it. But didn't you know my backstory? I can't go back!
John, sometimes when you're in pursuit of the truth, you've got to follow it to places where you don't like. Never mind how tragic the backstory. We're taking out your old boss, John. You're gonna show them you have what it takes to be a real detective. It's gone all full circle. It's a really good character arc.
All right. What's the time?
Too goddamn late. Miss, are you sure he wasn't expecting anybody?
I'm sure, sir. Mr. Ivankov had nothing scheduled on his calendar. He'll be with you very soon. He's very busy. It's the 1950s.
All right, listen, I haven't pissed all morning. If they send for you, go in and I'll meet you, okay?
Roger that.
Smith & Son Detectives. We solve murders so you don't have to. Yes, we do homicides. The investigation typically takes...
I don't know. I think she's just going to take the kids.
Unless it's a person of color.
At this point, what can I do?
Yes, cash up front.
Muduh.
Sir, Mr. Ivankov will see you now.
Mr. Ives, go! Jesus!
Christ! Dead before we even had the chance to talk to him. And all we found was that note and the goddamn rubbish.
It was Ivankov. It had to be Ivankov.
I really was expecting something.
He was mad over the Cold War.
I mean, do we have anything?
Just the note. And the Korean.
There's no Korean! And that note, it could have been Ivankov, just trying to bury some evidence he got himself riled up in. But they are also just shit detectives. I don't know. What do you think, John?
I don't know.
Oh, come on.
I don't know, all right?
Jesus Christ, what's wrong with you?
What's wrong with me? I've seen 3 people dead.
My boss says you have to order something?
Right. No, right, yeah, of course. Yeah, I just had a question about this. I've seen 3 people dead in the past 30.
Well, what did you expect getting into the detective business?
Oh, I don't know, McNeely. I was on the force like you. I didn't make the wrong call. I was in the mailroom, for Christ's sake.
Ah, come on.
No. This was a mistake. I'm not cut out for this. I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ! Check! John, where are you going to now?
I'm going back to my old job, Beck. I kind of like the mail room.
John, we're on the verge of solving this thing.
Solving what, McNeely? We've been at this all day and we've got nothing. No German, no Russian, no Korean. It's just me and an Irishman.
What?
God damn it! Freeze!
Whoa, what the hell?
You're the killer!
What?
You're not American.
Okay.
Americans don't kill Americans. We're peaceful people.
John.
It's you! It has to be you. There's no one else in this movie with a funny accent.
John, you're just confused.
About what?
This case.
Okay.
Come on, think, John. The Americans and Irish never fought against each other in a war. We've always been allies.
I guess, I don't know. It's the 1950s.
I wouldn't do that to you, John. We're partners. Come on, we traded tragic backstories. Me with shooting the wrong fella, and you with the mail.
The mail? The mail!
What?
The note! The murder note! It was being sent out from Smith & Son.
What the hell are you on about?
It was an inside job, McNeely. They're in on it. All of them.
Happy birthday, dear Barry.
All right, everybody freeze! I knew it. All right, I know what you bastards have done. The people you've killed. The muduh.
Buddy, we work here.
I get it. Most of you are good-hearted, well-meaning Americans, but you've done a bad thing. And it's my job to bring you to justice. Now, once my partner gets back from the bathroom... Weapon! Justice.
So, you followed my breadcrumb. Oh my God!
Oh, Gene. We worked together. In the mailroom.
Jesus Christ, you killed him?
What? No, oh yeah. We were doing a mystery. We tracked it here. The Office. They did the muduh.
No, John, I did. I'm the killer!
But you're American.
I know.
Oh. Jesus, you're just mad because of the Civil War!
Partially.
Ha!
But no, I have an even greater reason for killing those people. You see, my dad and I never really
No, I get it.
What?
No, you don't gotta go into your backstory.
But it's my flashback.
We ain't got the budget for your flashback!
What, John? I don't think you understand.
No, it all makes sense now. You and your father never got along, so he wrote you out of his will and gave all the money to your sister, the mayor's wife. So you teamed up with the mayor because you knew she wanted to divorce him and that he had the pull to convince Ivankov to bury the case. And you promised both them some of the money from the will, but you wanted it all for yourself, so you killed everyone. It's not that hard. You don't need a flashback.
Wow. That was surprisingly accurate.
I know. I'm a damn good detective.
But you're wrong about one thing, John. See, that money don't belong to me. It belongs to you.
What?
They put those bathrooms so far. Oh my God!
No, another step, copper.
McNeely, I figured out the mystery. Gene did the murder.
Yeah, I got that. Jesus, Gene, what did these people do to you?
Nothing.
Yep, that was me.
What?
All right, let's leave the moment. Let's forget about it.
Jesus Christ!
That's what I said.
All right, to be fair, pretty sure they're racist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, it is the 50s.
I agree, and I'm from the South.
But McNeely, it all makes sense now. He'll get the money when his father dies.
No, my dad's already dead.
What?
Since when?
Yesterday. It was in the paper.
Oh. I gotta read the paper.
Wait, so your plan already worked?
Yeah, you're goddamn right it did. So drop the gun, copper.
McNeely, you gotta stop him.
I'll kill him. It's the 50s.
McNeely, please!
Wait, why did he get a flashback?
It was cheap and easy to film.
I just think I could get some sympathy once people knew how mean my dad was.
I did it.
Oh, Gene, why'd you do all this?
I did it for you.
What?
You always talked about wanting to get out of here and be a detective one day. So I did all this to push you to it. And you did it, John. You solved the case. I mean, you shot a bunch of innocent people, but you were really close. I always knew you'd be a great detective. You'll always be my best friend, John. I want you to remember that.
Well, thank you, Gene, but I have a new best friend now.
You know what? Fuck you, John. That's a fucked up thing to say to someone who's dying. Jesus Christ, you couldn't even lie? Say I'm your best friend before I die? Fuck you, you bastard. You know, I was gonna give you some of the hidden money from my dad's will, but now, you know what? Fuck you. You ain't getting fuck shit.
Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. I found this in the bathroom. Full of cash.
Oh, jeez, that's fucking... Oh, I'm dying. I've been shot.
Well, case closed. Great detective work, McNeely.
And you, John Hubbard. I believe this belongs to you.
Oh, well, thank you. So what's next?
You know, I was thinking maybe we could start up our own agency. Maybe solve some mudders. Really clean up this town.
Well, that sounds swell. But first, let's go to the diner. Lunch is on me.
Ah.
I'm gonna get a burger.